Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome in Thursday night. Welcome in Burnt. And there goes the Hamilton Stream Challenge contributions. Thank you for that, Lily's Green Tea. You've reminded everyone, and all of a sudden Sam is in here with another 6,000. Then comes Vicky, and there's another 4,000. Oh, you guys are just going to smash, absolutely smash this community challenge. Bring up few rewards, channel points, challenges 61%. And there's another 6,000. I'll see you soon, Sam. And hello, Lily's Green Tea. Welcome in. And we'll see you soon, Sam. All right, what have we got on today? I released a new version of the predictor today. In the predictor, now we can look at resort visitors. This might be a bit small, but you can see who is due to go to the resort on what day. There is a little bit of a caveat in that there is something, there's a quirk. There's a quirk with spouses and going to Ginger Island. And if you didn't look at the code to try to predict it, to make sure your prediction's accurate, you would never know that there's the quirk. Hey, Haley Bailey. I like that name. Hope you're doing well. You too. So, when you are married to a NPC, that NPC lives in your house. And in the morning, they can either be in the farmhouse or out on the farm. In the code around... Here it is. In the code around check and see if an NPC can visit the island today, there is this little bit here. If the NPC has a current location, and that current location is the farm, then return false. They cannot visit the island. For a spouse, this check here, for the current location being the farm, it depends on where they spawn. It depends if they spawn in the farmhouse, their current location is farmhouse, so it doesn't return false here. If they spawn outside on the porch, their current location is the farm. They tend to be outside every Saturday, and depending on if they've done some chores or not, they could be outside. So yeah, that's a little bit of an oddity. But if you're not married, then this is going to be accurate for you. So you can tell when Gus is going to get there, so you can buy that recipe from him. And there was also a new mode in here, large stumps / forester. If you have a stump, a large stump, and the top left corner has one of these pieces of hardwood on it, then you'll get a bonus piece of hardwood when you cut that stump. The large logs are set to give you 10 hardwood, but these small ones, it's a 50-50 as to whether you get an extra one or not. And that is based on the day that moves. So if you have forester, you could go and chomp all the stumps on your farm on the days that give you the extra piece of hardwood. And I think that's all the new stuff I was wanting to show off. Let's have a look at this Legend Challenge. Welcome in, Scroll. I have yet to actually select the seed. Evening Prozac. So that's what we're going to do together. we are going to select the seed that we're going to use for this legend challenge. So I was effectively called out. I wasn't exactly called out, but effectively I was. So we're going to pull up a tweet, because Leapalot put out a video saying, I caught the legend faster than anyone. And it says, how early can you catch the legend in Stardew Valley? Turns out, pretty early. If anyone not named Blade wants to take a crack at this, I'd be interested to see your plan. My guess is fish tacos might be involved. Challenge accepted. Wait, I wasn't challenged. Non-challenge accepted. Hibu chiming in as well. Wickedy in here as well. Quick question, streamer. How much do you need to screw with the game to make this goal possible? To make this game possible, this goal possible, well, we're going to find out. What we are doing is finding a seed that has fish tacos available on day 1, with one also being in the trash can, and seeds with long bubbles. I don't think you'd be able to do the challenge if you didn't have long bubbles. Now you need it to be raining, but the third is always raining, so that one's easy. But you need loads of XP. With the fish taco, it means you need to get to level 8 fishing naturally, and then the fish taco gets you up to level 10, and then you're eligible to hook the legend, and then hopefully you can catch the legend at that level 10. And you will have access to an iridium rod, so you should be able to get the, if you wanted to, you could use the cork bobbers as well. Either that or the dress spinners to make the bite faster. So yeah, Leapalot has effectively called me out. He explicitly didn't mention my name, but we're going to do this. Another fishing challenge. The last fishing challenge I did was proving Shawnee wrong, or helping Shawnee in his challenge, in his exploring, in his game exploring for the levels, the fishing levels in the game. Okay, so if you want to see that tweet, if you want to go and bookmark that video for watching later, there you go. Seeds. Seeds. Let's move over here. Make sure Kitty Cam isn't actually on in the scene. So I ran a script. I wrote and ran a script to give me the seed. It lets me know the criteria was fish taco in the saloon on day 1, which you can buy. A fish taco being in a trash can, so you just get one for free. Then on day 2, bubbles at the beach that last for ages. So the time here is the number of minutes that are available for bubbles on the beach. So the minimum I had was 600 minutes, so 10 hours, and the highest one we seem to got was 850. What's that? Almost 14 hours? Over 14 hours. And then day 3, cutting off at 12, so reasonable bubbles in the morning at the beach. I haven't put in here bubbles from the mountain. Habu is off to bed. Thank you for dropping your prime on me this month. Welcome back into the Blade Brigade. Enjoy your emotes and your support of the channel, Habu. You sleep well. I could add to the script to let me know what the bubbles in the mountain will be and write in there. That might be worth it. Assuming we get there at 12. Let's do that. Let's do that. Where are my scripts? You can see the early legend. You can see the way I hack through these scripts. So I've got my cut down list here already. Go away. And we want mountains. Cool, I've already set up a mountain. So this here is the bubbles on day 2. This here is the bubbles on day 3 at the beach. So let's add to this and let's go bubbles. It's a coding stream, not beach. Mountain dot bubbles seed, and this is day 3. We'll reset our time to 0. Let's put this on the other end of that. Thank you for contributing to the challenge, Beef Burrito. Half is a seed manipulation, yes. Selecting the seed to get the long bubbles, that is correct. All right, I am just going to this and give me a minute. I am being called by my son. I will disable pre-rolls on the channel for people coming in. I will click to run a 1-minute ad break. I will be right back. Look at that timing. Look at that timing. All right, we're back. What ads did you get? Oh, good song. Zoom in so we can have a look here. So bubbles. We want the start time to be at... Actually, I can just remove that. If the bubbles is... Actually, no, what we'll do here is we'll go... Move that up there, get our start time, get our end time for the bubbles. If the start time is less than midday, then start time becomes day. We care about the depth of it. We sort of care about where the depth is. We don't care about where it is though. Well, we sort of do, but we just type it out. And then we don't care about end time. We add to the time. Then we add to our... Oops. We add to our report string and we print it out. All right, cool. That should be all we need to do. We will run this. It will churn through our cut down list of seeds. That is a breakpoint. I don't need a breakpoint. Negative 290. Ah, because I'm not counting the end time for it. 1 second. 1 second. 2 Kiwi streamers on a Tuesday or Thursday stripe. Do we overlap with each other? If end time is less than or equal to midday, then we just continue. Right, let's run that again. We'll get our new numbers out. There we go. We're not negative 290 there. Right, there are our numbers. We will now take all of those. We will put those back on our sheet here, and then we will split text to columns. That will be a space. And there we go. We now have the length of the mountain bubbles. Day 3. That'll help us select a seed. Sitting in and chatting like in a Discord call. 14. Only 10 hours at the beach. It's a little bit annoying. Ideally, we have ideally, we have as much bubbles as we can get on day 2. That way, when you lock in day 2, there's less things you need to do on day 3. Ah, your flatmate, that makes sense. Actually, they're in person. So what we will do is we will put on a filter on everything, and then we should be able to sort. Let's go the other way. Sort set to A. There we go. Boom. Would it help to run it as a stream style farm, or doesn't it pump in enough experience? What do you mean by a stream style farm? Right, let's have a look at this one here. I am going to paste this link in chat if you want to have a look at that, and then we're effectively just going to be back on the other screen now. So let's put our seed in. We will go to the 2nd of spring. We will change to bubbles, and we will go to the beach. And we will see at the beach where we have our bubbles. Now, long bubbles there. I have given this one a test, but what we'll do is instead of farm style standard, farm style rivers, we give more opportunities to fish because this running to the beach. I would still want to go to the location. On day 2, I need to go to the beach to pick up the fishing rod in the first place. So I get to the beach and then I just stay there and fish for the rest of the day. Then day 3, you could argue day 3 you go Riverland and just fish on the farm there, but we still do want to go to the beach in order to purchase the iridium rod and some tackles, and then head up to the mountain. So there won't be any benefit of going for the Riverlands farm, but that is a reasonable idea. The other thing as well is that on the Riverlands farm, you don't get that the bite rate for the fish is less than actually going to the location. So I still want to go to the location. Now there's something to consider with the location of the bubbles, and that is the water depth or the fishing zone. And the fishing zone that controls that is a factor into the quality of fish that you get, and the quality of fish that you get factors into the amount of XP that you get. So we are going to go to the wiki, and we are going to go to a page called Fishing Strategy. On the Fishing Strategy page are these images here. These are images that I created, and they're on the wiki there to help out there. So we've got a key which goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 5. Notice there's no 4. It's a quirk of the way that the fishing zone is calculated, is that if it was to be calculated to be 4, it just cancels out and gives it a 5. We want the beach. Not the beach farm. We want the beach. This one here. I should already have this as a image somewhere on my drive, on my computer. Don't actually know where it is though, so we're just going to save that, and hopefully there's the right size for me to do this. Upload map. I stuck it in my SDP, and there. Nope, no way. Too small. Again, upload map, STV. That's better. So we now have the fishing distances. We've got bubbles overlaid on fishing distances. Over one, are we over 66%? Are we over 2/3 of the way into this challenge, are we? 67%, we are. Well done, everyone. But this is the third stream I've done with this challenge active, 68% now. I'm going to need to actually schedule in when to do the stream, aren't I? Thank you everyone for the contributions. So, this deep red, or this, what would you call this? Is this magenta? It's like a mauve, isn't it? Should have been 250,000. So the bubbles are on this tile here, which is fishing zone 3. Now, if we go back to the wiki, there is a table somewhere. Yeah. Go back to the wiki. We've got a table here. Fishing zone, fishing level, and the chance to have it normal quality, silver quality, or gold quality. In order to get the benefit of the bubbles, the bobber just needs to be intersecting at some point. So it's possible to have the bobber land in fishing zone 5 and take advantage of bubbles that are in fishing zone 3. Now I believe I can get the bobber to land here and take advantage of these bubbles. I can reach from here. Because I have a fish taco, I am starting with fishing level 2, and when I cast, it lets me land the bobber here, and it just reaches the bubbles. But the thing is, that is fishing zone 2. I can stand here, I can cast here, it will just land here and take advantage of the bubbles there. Just reach. Now, it would be ideal if I could start my fishing here, because that's where I spawn when I come to the beach. I pick up the rod, I spawn on the docks, and then I go up that way. The other option there is to run all the way around and fish down here. Going back to here, fishing zone 2, at fishing level 2 has 67% normal, 33% silver. If we go down to fishing zone 5, 49% silver, 51% gold. Now that is a significant change of XP. So base silver gives 3 XP over normal, gold gives 3 XP over silver. That XP is increased if you get perfect, if you get chests. So ideally I would go zone 5 And of course, once we start getting into the higher ones, 100% gold. So that would mean walking over here, standing here, and then casting down there. It would mean I'd need to do max casts. Well, either way, it'd mean I'd need to do max casts. So that is 7 hours and 40 minutes of bubbles there. Then I'd need to come. That's a question here. Can I reach those bubbles? And that's what we're going to test. So I'm going to get the seed. So 610 to 350, 1410. That's another 3 hours there. Because this seed has the longest beach bubbles possible on day 2. Of the seeds that I found, this has the longest beach bubbles. You can access those, Cool. Day 3 is... Ah, you tease. Oh, that there may throw the seed out the window. You tease. In the mountains? Can't get over there. It's day 3. There's the rockfall here. Jojo's working on that. So no bubbles in the mountains. Potentially no bubbles on day 2 at the beach. Okay, let's do some testing on there. I think for the follow. Yeah, you did him. You did him. Okay, new seed. There it is there. Let's add it as the everything there. Skip intro. I'm on Smappy at the moment for testing purposes. So we will walk to the beach. No, we will sleep a day. We will remove the music. And we will walk ourselves to the beach. Walk ourselves to Willie's shop. Come over here, we give ourselves a fish taco. And we'll give ourselves a bamboo rod. So this bubble starts at 16, I believe it was. There it is there. So from this location here, I can cast up and have it just reach. As you can see, it just reaches there, but I'm in fishing zone 2 for the purposes of the fish quality. So, but that's right. Since those bubbles last so long, I can run here. I'll have coffee. And I can also reach it from down here. So I'm in max depth, taking advantage of the bubbles. So those bubbles work. Where was our next bubbles? The ones we're interested in? 2:10 p.m. So time moves to 2. Those bubbles should be gone. Yep. Can we reach these bubbles? Maybe from over there? At this point, I'm going to have some fishing skills. Skill check. It's gotta be max cast. You've actually got to hit the max. Every time I hit the max, I get the bubbles. Oh, what a skill check. No, missed that one. Yep. Missed that one up. What if I have some extra skill? Okay, that was max. Oops. No. No. Was it? Was that one max? Okay, that one wasn't max. No. You've still got to hit max in order to get those bubbles. Okay, what about from the other pier? No, you just can't get it from the side. Oh, it's a skill check. You got to get max cast and press down A in order to get those bubbles there. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. What else did we need to check? I'm not worried about these ones. We can get those easily. Next was the 17 bubbles all the way up there. So you can't get further along from there. I can't get the shortcuts over there either. Look, invisible walls. Don't know if you would get it from here. Maybe. Let's change the day. World set day 3. Now spring 3rd. And we'll set the time back to 7 AM. 7:10 the bubbles appear. Down there. Okay, can't reach it from there. There's no way it's going to go all the way over there. It's got to be there, and I need to have more fishing levels. I'm expecting to be at least level 6, and if I have a fish taco at maybe I can reach it. Yep, I can reach that. Doesn't need to be max, but it does need to be reasonably long. Okay. Willie hiding a hope of fish ponds, is he? Okay, so that is the seed. We can get those bubbles there. We can get these bubbles there with a walk around. You do lose a bit of time for the long casting distance, having to max down there, and for that one there. You have to make sure that your casts are max there. If you mess up the max, then you don't get the benefit of the bubbles. So that is that seed. Let's put some notes here. There are 3 hour 40-minute bubbles that require max casting. 1 second. And no bubbles in the mountains. Right, let's have a look at this one now. Thank you, Rez, for another 2,000 for the Hamilton stream. Okay, at 8-hour bubbles there, that is nice and easy. 15 minutes of bubbles down there, which I don't think we'd be able to get. 3-hour bubbles there, that's easy. Alright, I'm liking day 2 for this one seems alright. Day 3 from 8 AM there. There's 30-minute bubbles over there, but I'd need 300 wood. I don't have time to get 300 wood. I could spend 3k and buy it from Robin's. There's an option. But no, just come down here, just fish over here. And what do the mountains look like? Ah, I posted this one in the Duke Discord. These bubbles are a tease. For once, we have found a place where max casts do have an effect. That is correct, Milky Way Squid. What about a higher fishing level from the side wharf for the previous seed you're talking about? The bobber was either too high or too low with the cast. Without pressing a direction, it was too high. With pressing a direction, it went too low. I don't think bubbles would help with that. It does mean that bubbles can spawn when they can't reach, yes. If I had access over here and a high enough fishing level, I'll be able to reach it from over here. But this one here, just on that diagonal, I have tested the spot here. And there's no way that the bobble will reach that. Will reach over that directions. So again, this is a seed that you have no mountain bubbles. Or you could have potentially 40 minutes up there. Thank you for the follow, XBC. Okay, what about our next seed? I'll put a note down there. No mountain bubbles. 50 min unusable on the beach day 2. Alright, next seed. This one. Again, we have no... Or maybe you could reach them. With the fishing level you have, level 8, level 9, I think you could reach there. Okay, okay. Let's go back to the beach. The tease spot. Is that the exact same tease spot? Yep. The exact same tease spot. But we know we can reach that. You're back, you're clean, you have chocolate, you're ready to watch some hecking fishing. Well, we're not fishing yet, we'll be play farming to start with. We may get to a day of fishing. Okay, we can reach those. Oh, the tease. The tease. The tease. It selected the same spots. Again, it's a max cast spot. If we're going to do that, then we'd go for the other one. Same as the other one. Okay, next seed. Okay, 6 hours of bubbles up there. Everything else there is usable. Okay, that's looking good. Day 3. Yeah, you should be able to get to those. And the mountain, 40 minutes of usable bubbles up there. I don't think mountain bubbles would be that important as long as you get good bubbles on day 2 and reasonable XP in the morning. It's just a matter of just getting the legend on the line at that point. But so far, the seed seems the most promising. Next seed. This seed actually has mountain bubbles. A good chunk of it as well. Okay, back to the beach. Usable bubbles in the morning. And how are we looking here? If we can reach that, that's perfect. And I believe we can. We may just be going with this seed, honestly. Usable bubbles all day, close to the shop as well. You can go get your fiberglass rod at 9. Get your bait. Everything else is usable. Usable bubbles day 3. And bubbles in the mountain. So let's double check that we can reach that. I'm pretty sure that you can. Don't think there's a console command you can use to change your seed. Sleep. Music down. We want a bamboo rod. We want a charcoal. And we want to walk to Woolly's shop. I think these started at 610, right? 620. See the taco now. So it's, yep. Bring on the bubbles. Do you even need to move it? They just cast. And holding down to the right gets there. Easy. Fishing zone 2 is the thing, but yeah, still fishing zone 2. That's the only downside from there. As soon as I get higher fishing levels, yeah, into deeper water. Try from the left. You may be right there. Let's reset our skills. You're right. Yep. So right away you're in depth level 3, and as your fishing level goes up, we get into depth of 5. Yep, I think this is the seat. Very, very good call out, Storm. So from all the seeds that we got here, I don't think it's worth looking at anymore from the perspective of bubbles. The only other thing that would be worth looking at is the number of fish tacos that you get at the saloon. So all of these only has one available. If you come all the way down here, you have a 9, a 9, and a 6. So with one available, that's one to purchase. We get one for free from the trash. Get one for free from the trash, and we can buy another one for 1000 G. So at the very least, we're going to have 2 going into day 2. We use one immediately. Like there's no question there. We use one immediately. Using one immediately is going to let us reach these bubbles. It's going to increase our bar enough so that it's a lot easier to get perfects on the fish, which is going to get natural level 2 faster, which means that we can get the fiberglass rod faster. If you get an early fiberglass rod, the benefit from the bait just snowballs for the rest of the run, because the bait cuts bite time in half. So if you get that early, it gets really early. Trouble is with catfishes at this level, Cotton, is that it's really hard to get a perfect on them. It's better to get a perfect on a easier fish than it is to get a non-perfect on a catfish. If you're going for money, then yes, you go for the catfish. But if you're going for XP, you're probably best to stick with some of the easier fishes at the beach. And get close proximity to go and buy the iridium rod as well. So we get 2, so we use 1 then. Now we will be step nipping on day 1 and day 2. We want perfect luck going into day 2 and perfect luck going into day 3. That is going to increase the chances of getting treasure chests, and more treasure chests means more XP, especially if you get a treasure chest and a perfect. Just with the way that the XP multipliers work. So that means that on the 3rd, we can have fish tacos as dish of the day again in the saloon. Which means that we can use both of the fish tacos before heading up to the mountain on day 3. Now where were the bubbles on day 3 at the beach? Oh, easy. So we just use the fish tacos as we need them. If need be, we can get trout soup from Willie's. So that said, two fish tacos is probably all that you're going to need to get yourself going. It would be good to have more. It would be good to have that +2 fishing throughout the whole day. Let's just pop down and see what the bubbles look like for these ones that have more available. That's an hour and a half less bubbles right off the bat. Hey, welcome in, Musicality. Okay, reachable. Easily reachable. These ones would be a pain, but you can reach those. So all the bubbles are, well, except for the 40 minutes over there. So that's down to 10 hours worth. I don't think taking a hit in the bubble length is going to be worth the extra fish tacos. What about the other one that had 9? Did I change the scene? I don't think I changed the scene. This is what I was looking at. Usable, usable, not usable. Thank you for the challenge contribution there, Musicality. Okay, that's definitely going to be a run around. A lot of running around on this one. No, the extra fish tacos is not making these ones more appealing. Which does mean that I don't need to do as strict clay farming on day 1. I think we got our seed. I think we got our seed. And that seed is this one. 658457602. Yeah. Bad streamer. Bad streamer forgot to change scenes. I've been doing a lot better than what I thought I would for all this changing for the stream today. Okay, so what are our money requirements? Coming into day 2, we need 1800 for the fiberglass rod. I don't necessarily need the backpack upgrade. 1 second. And I'm back. Right, so we've got some math going in there. Yeah, so we start with 500G. We're going to be clay farming to get some more money day 1. We're going to be set counting as well. That's going to be a pain. So we need to get 500, another 500 for the fish psycho day 1. We need another 1800 for the fiberglass rod. Yes, the plan is iridium rod and tackle / bobber. Yes. It's probably going to be worth me getting the backpack upgrade. That way I can keep more fish in my inventory for selling straight to Willie. I'm going to have a number of fish in my inventory from fishing here before even buying the fiberglass rod. And how much is the iridium rod? 7,500. I may be able to get that, just have that in my inventory when going to purchase the iridium rod. Backpack is 2k. I wouldn't be getting the bigger backpack. I'll just be getting the big backpack. So 2k for another 12 slots. Yeah, no worries, Dawn. Right at 7,500. That's doable. Because I'm not doing thing is, I'm not upgrading the pickaxe. And the pickaxe itself is around that. I won't need coffee. I may get myself 1 coffee in order to get to the beach. I won't clay farm with coffee because I'm going to be doing step shenanigans. So clay farm, sell the clay, get the backpack, get some salads for replenishing energy, get 1 coffee, clay farm, sleep, all the while step counting. Yay. Speaking of step counting, let's see how many steps I would need to take to get perfect luck day 2. Yeah, I may be going down for the spring onions. That may be worth, depending on how many spawn, it may be worth going down there. The fishing rod step and the shooting star. Where I'm looking, shared, seeded, step manipulation. What's the latest one called? Has 1.5.1. Okay, so this is the spreadsheet that Kodak TV has made. Current day will be day 2. Total days played 2. Spring, it won't be debris weather tomorrow. Number of NPCs met, have that set. 9 gives me a 0.093. There's a 0.094. 0.1 is the highest, so that's close to the highest. 28 gets me close to the highest. It looks like that. There will be a 1 down here. 98, 99. It looped around. 99 will be close enough. 104 steps. (104 steps) or 201. Perfect luck at 201. Good night, Slothy. Hi, Slothy. Good night, Slothy. Rain is guaranteed. The weather of the first 4 days is guaranteed. So I don't need rain. I was supposed to look at day 1. The day 2 is going to be more depending on the fish taco being his dish of the day. 0.95, 0.91, 86. There's a 0.99. Another 0.99, pumpkin soup. Dish of the day doesn't actually matter because I'm not going anywhere near the saloon on this day. There's a lot of 0.99s. Doesn't seem to be a 1. That's right, 0.099 is close enough. 98 would be close enough as well, but the 99s are available, so we go for the 99s. I could just do a search. I could just do a Control F. 765 steps. Gives me perfect daily luck on day 2. We're 86. Gives me 0.99. I could, but I won't. You are correct. And then what does this mean for day 2? I will do a search for this one. Search fish taco. Yikes, yikes. 158.081 might be the best that we can do. 78. 70. So 081 has 1 fish taco, or 078 has 3 fish tacos. I may want to be purchasing multiple on that day. So I'll probably be going for the 261. Perfect luck is more important day 2. Because that's where a lot of my XP is gonna be going into. Okay. Well, let us give this a start. We'll generate the farm. Was it 76? Where's my 0.9? 78. It's right there. And if I'm 1 step short, I still have reasonable luck if I'm 1 step over. Sorry, that's negative. $86, not 76, 86. Okay. Let's generate this file. So one of the first things I'm going to do is start up the game again without mods on. Yeah, there's a few things that your steps affect. So you do need to know your game seed, and you need to know how many steps you've taken. And there's a few other things over here that get affected. The season, the day. Whether you have met anyone. So the 2 or 0 makes a difference. Well, 0 and non-zero makes a difference. But you can also use this to force a certain NPC to send you a gift as well. So the dish of the day, a mail, a gift in the mail, whether you actually get that gift in the mail depending on the number of hearts you have with the people. What the daily luck is, what the weather is going to be tomorrow, well, what the weather is going to be the day after tomorrow. Same for Ginger Island. There are potentially other things that you could do, but once you get past the Ginger Island weather, then the random for what we are predicting starts going down paths that become unpredictable. These are the ones that we can reasonably predict based on the number of steps that we take. Welcome, Blazy. Welcome to the Ducru Storm Ray. If you haven't already, do join the Discord that Nightbot spams, because the Ducru is a Twitch team that push the game to the limit. Speedrunners, challenge runners. Like, theoretically, we can get 100 million gold in the first year. Welcome in, join us. This kind of stuff is my bread and butter as well. So I interpreted the code. I made a mod that you can that shows you this information in the game. And Cordite took that information. I interpreted it for him, and he put it in this format where you can just enter the information and it spits it out. You don't have to run the mod in the game for it. Back to the game. Alright, let's close down the other session and let's get going. Ah, nice. Okay, let's actually set this one up. Iron Blade. We are doing Legend Farm. Favorite thing. Let's make favorite thing leap a lot. It's inspired by his video and his tweet. Let's make my character. There we go. I think we're good to go. I put the seed in, right? I did. And that is the seed we're looking at, right? That is. Alright, let's start this. Ladle up. I suppose that's a... Oop. That's the thing I want to check out. That farm's saved, so I can just load back into that. The trash can shirt, is that one you get from the starting ones? I won't be able to have the trash can hat. Actually, what does this character look like in this playthrough? No. Leapplot YouTube. Let's look at one of his... Let's go to his previous stream.
Being stuck.
What did he make his character look like? The one people would recognize is the trash outfit from the trials. I don't expect you to lie, Blazy. Does he have a regular look from his... Does he have a regular look from his regular videos? It does look like that he's taken on the trash can outfit as his regular ones, and unfortunately that's not available as a starting shirt. So I can't exactly do what I did with Sailor Sean this time. Because I'd keep my head. I keep my head, I keep my hair, I keep my accessory, but I'd make the rest of it look like Leap. Oh well. Right, it just looks like me instead. But I probably should have called myself Blade a lot. Oh well, doesn't matter. Alright, let's have a look to see how many spring onions we got. Let's wait for Notepad to load. I'm going to do a search in the save file for this. Come on, Notepad, you can do it. Who's a good application? Who's a good application? Well, at the moment, it's not Notepad. Max, come on, notepad. Looks like me, a legend. No comment. At this point, it's going to be faster for me to actually run down and check it manually. Alright, here we go. We're going to do a search for which forage crop, and it's going to equal 1. Nope, that might not be it. No spring onions. No spring onions and no ginger on Ginger Island. Let's just go confirm that. Knowing when the cactus fruit in Argon's stream is there and no one else knowing it, makes it prime for trolling. Just randomly going, oh, is this fall 5, year 4? Yep, 0 spring onions. Question is, do we do the rest, remake the file truck until we get some? I don't think we need to. Actually, that's something we can do. No, not upload map. Upload save. Summary. Get rid of the trees and stones. Get rid of the artifact spots. Hey, look, we get clay. Daffodils in town. 1 leek in the mountain. Dandelions in the bus stop. Hey, look, cactus fruit. Handful of forage I can eat. Or sell and eat. Alright. Let's just do this. I suppose you're right, I can rename myself. I'll do it once, and if we get spring onions, great. Blade a lot? No, it's got to be blade a lot. Like that, with the lower L. Blade a lot. I think with the big A. Legend farm. Favorite thing being called out. Leaper blade. Blade a lot. Blade a lot works better. Alright. Let's try again. Don't think I'm going to have any flash effects, but I'm going to turn it off anyway. Let's upload the save again. Huh. Didn't realize that happened there. Since I saved the since I saved it with the same farm name and the same seed, it's reused the same folder. And it's put the old version of the farm, the old version of day 1, in the old slot. No, not billboard. Don't care about billboard. Summary. Doesn't look like I got any spring onions. That's just going to be the same. Where did you see my baby, Blazy? Notepad is once again not being a good app. We don't have any spring onions. Okay. The clay farming. Do I go beach farm? Do I go beach farm for the grassy area? Shave all that back and clay farm down there? Don't know. Right, bring the protector back over. Let's go to the farm. Now I need to take no steps, or I need to track the number of steps that I'm taking. So I actually need Notepad to cooperate because I've got a text scene that I want to bring up the count of steps that have been taken and just keep that on screen. And chat, you need to help me track the number of steps that I take. If I do this, okay, what level is it? It's at 26 at the moment. Do you still hear the music if I do this? You do not. Can I mute this for me? 75% complete in the community challenge. Thank you, Rosio. I think what I can do... Can I have it active for you and not for me? Can you still hear that? You can. Yes, the music is going for you, but it's not going for me. That means that Notepad, you need to respond. I can pump up the footstep volumes. I'm also going to reduce the sound and ambient volumes in game. Cool. I can hear the game. I'll pump the footstep volumes up, and I may even boost it in my sound settings. But it means that I can just focus on tracking the footstep sounds. And stream doesn't sound boring for everyone else. Got so many tabs in Notepad open. Text. Fish. Tied up of my tabs. Text.text was my invoke code. Let's go. Steps taken is so far is 0. Save that. I'll bring it over there for me to update. Thank you for the follow, Korska. And I need to enable this scene. It should put it above my head. Perfect. Actually, let's drag that over there. Cool. And just so I just want to see what the footsteps sound like for me. Put that as a thud and in the grass. Grass is so annoying in that it comes through on the footsteps channel, even though you're not actually taking footsteps. And it's a similar, and it's, I think that's why it's come. I think that's why it comes through. I think the sounds are based on the actual sound, and because the sound near is the same as the this comes through the footsteps channel instead of the regular sound channel. Alright, so what is my plan for clay farming? Oh, firstly, I need to take a screenshot. Okay, I'll be restarting this day again. I do just want to make sure that I do get a dish of the day from the saloon trash can. I doubt I'll be getting to fishing tonight, but I'll at least get day one out of the way. So this here should give me a fish taco. Love it. Love it. Oh, it feels so powerful. Now, another question for you, chat. Do you want the predictor up like this? So you see what I see, and because I'm not bringing it over the screen like that, I'm keeping it up over there. Let me plan out where I need things to be. What counts as a step? That's a good question. So a step is not this. A step is when you hear the thud. Or the ch. You hear the ch. That step's been running. If I stop moving just before the animation and the sound plays, this is not me taking steps. Another way, another more obnoxious way that you cannot take steps is this. That is a lot more obnoxious. If I was going for the maximum amount of money out of this day, I would do it like that. Because you get to your location in the same amount of in-game time as you would if you weren't tracking your steps. And yes, there is another way that you can not take steps, and I need to turn on my animation cancelling for that first, and it's like this. So the sound you hear is the scythe, and I'm animation cancelling out of it. Animation cancelling is a hard-coded series of keystrokes in the game. If they're all held down, it cancels the animation of the tool that you're currently doing. And that is right shift, delete, and R, hard coded into the game. I've rebound those so that they all activate on my spacebar. So it means that I can hold down my spacebar, and as I walk, I click just before I go to take a step. So I am effectively moving at full speed. Yeah, effectively like Swift in the weapons. You can also, if you want it even easier, you hold down animation cancelling, you hold down either the X, the pickaxe, or the watering can, and you just walk. The Ministry of Silly Walks. And if you want to annoy Squirrel and make her want to go to the toilet all the time, you do it with a watering can. That's why we do it with the pickaxe. The pickaxe that chases us, the phantom pickaxe, or the axe. It's going to get me! But funnily enough, the direction of the axe does base on where the cursor is. If it's close around you, it follows that. If the cursor's far away, it just goes in the direction that you're facing. The tech around step counting changed on 1.5 compared to 1.4. On 1.4, you could do this and not take any steps. On 1.5, you take steps. So on 1.4, this would take no steps, but this would take steps. And this would take steps, but this wouldn't take steps. On 1.4, this would have taken 2 steps. This would have taken 2 steps. This would have taken 5 steps. No, that would have taken 4 steps. Tracking how many steps you've taken when moving left and right on 1.4 without walking was a huge pain, because this would have been a step. That first animation of the foot going up and either way counted as a step, as well as the thud. Good timing. Thank you for the follow, Kason. But yeah, that is the rundown on step counting, on step manipping. So what I'll be doing at Blazy is keeping careful track of the amount of steps that I take, because I want to finish this day with taking a set number of steps to manipulate what the daily luck is going to be tomorrow. I'm going to manipulate it to be 0.099, the second highest value of daily luck you can get. I could make it 1.1. I could make it the max, but that would require me actually taking 716 steps while counting it all. Are we fine to have the predictor up? Don't see anyone saying yes or no, but we'll. I think for this kind of one, it's good to keep it up. Exclamation mark doofus for if it is up when it doesn't need to be. No worries, Blazy. Okay. Okay, that's not a good place to start. What about you? Okay, that there is a good first clay spot. Morning, McMarvin. So I'm going to do 2 tills on the way. I'm going to... Do I need to go all the way over there? How much clay farming am I going to do on the farm? How far over do I need to go? getting into the grass area. No, I will start over there. Come over here, telling twice to get clay there, and then starting my pattern here, trying to not take any steps as I do it all. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. Doing good, McMarvin. We've got a good handle on how to approach this challenge now. I just have a difficult day of clay farming and step counting ahead of me. Clay farming for lots of money day 1 and step counting to get good daily luck tomorrow. Thanks for hanging around, Storm. We'll see you around. 4 AM. We are Blazy. It's almost 9 PM for me. So just start with a regular move along there. So take the parsnips with me. I won't be planting them. I'll grab them so I can sell them. And then, okay, so I'm going to be holding down animation cancelling and you just pick up a rake. Get rid of all this grass. I haven't taken a step yet. This is a lot to attempt to remember to do. Hold space. Huh. Haven't taken any steps yet. Okay, I need to do 2 pieces of clay. So right now I'm clicked out of the game, which has paused the time. So I need to zoom out. Down there. I can tell there. And there. Till there and there, and then start my pattern. So click in. Until, where am I? There, I missed. There. And my pattern starts there. At this point, I'm just going to start a step. When I've got long distances to move, I'll do the scythe. When I don't have long distance to move, I'll do the start a step. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was the wrong tool, but oh well, we got there. And I want there. Life Life is good. I think she's playing Stardew Valley in the lounge at the moment. Just started on day 10. Are you new to the Stardew, McMarvin? Thank you for the follow, Just Quinning and Sirika. Well, I don't recommend playing the game this way for your first playthrough. because it does make it harder to play and experience the game more casually after. But it's good to have you in here. Night, Sam. Ah, Erica. See Erica. Makes sense. Probably could be going for replacements for these ones, but oh well. Let's replace that one. It's stuck. Wrong. There's one more. Okay, come back down and we top all of those. That. Yeah, understanding how RNG works is not cheating. But I do understand if people don't like doing it themselves. Where am I now? Yeah. Yep, right in front of me. Next one is somewhere over here. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Also, why? Why am I farming clay? The money. It is one of the most lucrative things you can do on day one, or before anything else has opened. Here's my replacement here. Right there. That's... Clay is 20G each. What else am I going to do on day one? I have tilled up 1,160G up so far. Why do my pockets keep popping up? Like here. To pause time. Dang it, that was wrong. Why is it wrong? One off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, no. Dang it, why am I off? Where was it supposed to be? There. That should have been there. Why wasn't it there? And my one off again. I went too far. So right now it's there. So this here should be my third one. And it's my fourth. Alright, so I come back down here. It would be where this tree currently is. Hopefully I have a replacement there. I do not. Then we top all of these. There, nope. Yeah, so I'm pausing time the frame after I hit the ground for when the clay pops in the air, which lets me stop the time and sort of give me a little bit of time to gather my thoughts for where I'm walking to next. Alright, so now we come along here again. Where are we supposed to be? I think again I went one too far. But we come 10 along this way and it's going to be there. Oh, that tree. Okay, let's try to not go too far this time. I think it's going to be where this tree currently is. I may need to bring the predictor back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be near, so that there is my next one. I'm going to replace it with that tile there behind the tree. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. This, I will make a video on the actual numbers behind this strategy at some point. But how it works. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one more. Maybe I didn't go too high the previous times. Emerald, Ruby, and Dino Egg. Dino Egg's understandable, but the Emerald and Ruby is it's a bit yikes. At least they're easy to find. The pattern for clay farming. So the pattern I'm using at the moment is the piano pattern. The piano pattern is a pattern of 20 that repeat. So in this pattern I started with that tile there. I didn't actually, I replaced it with one up there, but it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then after that I come along and that there is the next one to till. So it's 10 to the left from the last one that was tilled up there. So that one is already tilled, so I'm actually going to replace it with a tile up there. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you come back and do on the top of all the ones that you just did. So it's 6, 4, 6, 4 for a pattern of 20. So 6, 4, and then on top of what you just done, 6, 4, pattern 20, and then the whole pattern repeats but shifted right 3. So I'm going to till that tile up there. Then my next one is right here. So I'll till that. Missed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now come back down and till on the top of all of what we just did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. Back along here. 1. I'm just going to settle that. 1, 2. 3, 4. So that's one cycle of the pattern, and then it repeats down here 3 to the right of where it was before. There are YouTube videos on this pattern. Tushi has one. Crypto Green has one. And or you can use the predictor, which you can see in the top left, which I probably could have brought down because I wasn't actually using it. What I'm going to do now is upload my map to the predictor. So that there was the last one that I did. I have 93 clay on me. I messed up a few times. I think I'm there. I think that the predictor is now set up for the next one. I will test that by telling that. Cool. Cool. So now I'm going to run up. I'm going to run. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I can buy 2 salads. I'm going to run into town. I'm going to buy 2 salads. I'm going to use it to fill up my energy. I'm going to go and clay farm up outside Robin's house. I'll sell the clay to Robin just before 5. I'll then go down to Pierre's, buy the backpack, and run to the beach, clay farm at the beach. Then run back to dump all the clay and sleep. Beach is the easiest place to do clay farming. The reason I haven't gone to the beach yet is because I can only do it once per day. So I'll be finishing off the day down there with all the space there. Okay, so what we're doing, going into town. Thank you for the follow. Now let's do the scythe track. So I'm holding down animation cancelling and I'm going to periodically click. I'm pretty sure I have not taken a step yet. There's one more dandelion up here, if I remember correctly. There it is. So I'm not taking any steps at the moment, so I can step in it later. Oh. You can clay farm in the spring onion sections, yes. Except I don't have any spring onions on this day, unfortunately. Dandelions, they sell for 40G, they give 25 energy. I'm best to eat these, aren't I? Sellers cost 220G each. Yes, I'm best to eat the dandelions. It's not worth selling those. Now I'm not going to get enough. I'm not going to get enough forage to make spring seeds either, so I'll just eat them now. Where are we going? We go to the saloon. So hold down animation cancelling and do this. 1 step. I took a step. Just going to do this. Go around here. Took a step. I probably should make myself a chest at some point. Yeah, just do this. No coffee yet. Okay, 2 of those. I'll be back at the saloon later, so I'll pick with the fish taco then. I'll sell the stone to Robin as well, a bit of extra money there. Oh, I know what you mean with the parachute pants. Yep, yep, that's the sound it makes as you walk with them. Yep. Okay, that was 2 steps. I could actually eat both these salads now. No, no, no! What did I do wrong there? What number did I look at to think I could do 2 of them? Oh, it's not that bad. If I was min-maxing, that would be a reset. But I'm not fully min-maxing. Love it. It sounded like it just took 2 steps. I just unpaused then to see if Caroline took made the walking sounds. I think I just took 2 steps. Okay, I'm going to sell the parsnip seeds here for inventory slots. When I'm back here later, it's going to be after 5. I can't sell to Pierre, but I can still buy the backpack. Okay, let's do some clay farming. Location, what town? No, previous time when Cordite was clay farming in town, well sorry, maybe not clay farming, but diamond nipping in town. When Caroline walked, she had the Squidward brick that his feet make. Caroline didn't seem to have that for me. I probably should actually take some steps at some point because I need... I could just take 5 steps of 0.95, but it was 86 steps I need to take with 0.099. I'll need to take those steps at some point. Yeah, the app I'm using in the top left is the predictor. It has been linked in chat there for you. Trucker Torpedo did the predictor command there. The predictor is an app that I made. I put it together, I looked at the game codes, I made the program to simulate the game code. You can upload your map into it as well, or select the map in, and it's pretty accurate. Welcome, Ducky the Duck. We are now in the mountain. Okay, I'm pretty sure that tile cannot be tilled, but the ones beside it can. But I'm just going to start with that one. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just come back and grab that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back and start topping these. Just make sure that that pattern holds. It does. Grab that one. Go there, there, and there. And then I can't keep this pattern up too long because we run out of space. I believe that one there is tillable. It is. And we can come and do it from here. And everything gets topped again. Robin works till 5 today, doesn't she? What is the sorcery? This is clay farming. Welcome to the stream. And this one here should be there. Nice. Where am I at? There. That's where I'm at now. So you see in the top left, I've got a map predictor up, and farming clay is a pattern, and I'm abusing that pattern to get myself loads of clay, which I will sell for loads of G on day 1. Exclamation mark predictor gives you a link if you want to download the program. So basically every tile that you till has a 3% chance of getting clay. It's not random as such. There is a pattern that you can follow, and if you follow that pattern you effectively guarantee yourself to dig up clay every time that you till. I know what my seed is, so I know exactly where to go to, but it is possible to find a clay randomly or brute force yourself to find the clay, and then you can carry on a pattern after that. And grab this one there. I should go and sell to Robin soon, otherwise I'm going to run out of time. I do a lot of digging into the source code for this game and use that knowledge for things like this. Okay, we're running out of It's getting a bit cramped here, so I'm just going to upload a screenshot to help me see where I actually need to till. And you'll notice that I'm also not taking steps, or I'm doing a weird starter step kind of thing. This is because I will be manipping the daily luck tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to go in and sell our clay now. Benefit of doing this, well, one of the good things about clay is that you can do this. Don't need the stone, don't need the fiber. Day 1, I've already got 3,542. When was the last time that I played unseeded? That would be when I play multiplayer on the PlayStation with my wife. Though we haven't actually done that for a while. Or if I'm doing a speedrun, an unseeded speedrun, a seedless speedrun. Okay. Let's do some more. I might as well, oops, stay up here. Well, I've still got a little bit of space left. Okay, that wasn't where I was meant to hit. Never mind. Back, baby. Watch this all be moot as I mess up the counting of the steps. Alright, no more easy spots here, so we're going to head back down via the saloon. I don't have as much money as I would have hoped. Do I buy the backpack? I think I can get away without the backpack. I'll get away with it. I won't buy the backpack today. Let me buy some more salads, get some more clay to get some more, to have a good foundation for my fishing rod and the bait tomorrow. I will get myself a chest on the farm before I go to sleep. And then effectively I just have the fish tank on the fishing rod on me, fill up my inventory with fish, throw away the items from the chests, I won't need them, and just sell the fish to Willie. Yeah, the backpack would just be to carry fish. I don't need it. I don't need the backpack. Alright, onwards. It sounded like I took a step. Did I just take a step? I'm pulling up the VOD. channel. Okay, let me pause the music. Here's I would have hoped. Do I buy the back? There I am. I need a haircut. Some more salad. I just have the fish taken to other fish to Willie. I don't need the backpack. Alright. Onwards. I didn't hear it then. Alright. Onwards. I don't need it. I don't need the backpack. Alright. Onwards. I didn't hear it. I don't think I did. Night, Blazy. What's a good method for fish? Get perfects. I've got the fish taco for the +2 fishing to start with. Get perfects, fish with baked, fish and bubbles. I have not routed Leah marriage. At one point I was going to route and do a speed run for every candidate. But I kind of took a break from streaming at that point and haven't got back to it since I've been back. I'm probably well off on my step counting, by the way. Hold that spot. Grab another one of those. I'll grab one coffee for the morning. And then how many salads would I be going through? At least 2. We've got the money for the fiberglass. I'll probably get through 3. I don't need to go overboard on the clay. I'll have plenty of fish to make up for that as well. Hopefully. We'll see, see how the laziness goes. So I've gone through almost 2 full energy bars in 12 hours. Do one more. Alright, to the beach. Beach. I heard one step as I came down. Fortunately, I won't be getting to the fishing this stream, McMarvin. And I do need to end stream reasonably soon. Like I've got like 25 minutes left. Okay, where am I going to start here? Don't have a good place to start. I'm going to start from there and count that as 2. I heard 1 step then. My schedule page on Twitch should convert that to your local time zone. I'm not confident in my step minute today. I may end up just needing to redo this. Now top all the ones I just did. There's a reason why we like clay farming at the beach. Very easy to stick to the pattern. If you want a good fishing stream, McMarvin, have a watch of the VOD from Tuesday's stream. Because that was another fishing challenge I was doing. What happened there? That was starting the day from 0 XP, getting to level 10 in a single day. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to go up to there. Let's skip one. And that the start of each attempt is very satisfying. Rapidly fulfilling fish pond quests with 130 fish ponds. Makes for some nice, like ASMR vibes. can probably drop down. Where do I drop down to? That's a tillable spot. I can do that one. No, I can't. Okay, I've messed that up. Let's do a screenshot. So I started there. Did 5. And then over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I drop down there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I accidentally did a 5th one. So then I messed that up and then resumed there. And then popped over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Replace that one with that one. Got there. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. I was one off. That's where I went wrong. So what I'm trying to do here is shift the pattern down into this area. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these first 4 I effectively treated as the last 4. I can top these. Need to replace that with that one. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I overbought in salads. Especially with the starter stepping that I'm doing. I'm not going to be able to top these, that's unfortunate. Oh, there's one I can't top. Can't replace, I'm just going to tell a random spot and then resume with these. Another cycle. Yeah, it is less fun than what combining 2 sweaty strategies together, and this is the result. Does that one work? It doesn't. Does this one work? It does. Okay, I'll finish out this pattern. And then head back and make my chest. Do these 10. Make my way back to the farm. Do the steps that I need to take. Yeah, that did tell. Nice. Alright, let's work out where in the pattern I am, so I can resume clay farming back on the farm if I have a little bit of extra energy. So if I increase that by 20, that brings it there. Increase by 40, it will bring it there, so that is 335. And I went through that pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the last one I tilled. That is where we are at for the next of the pattern. Back up that clay and head home. There was one step. I'm going to take steps now, and I'm going to count them. I need to be taking 86 by the end of the day, so I'm going to start actually purposefully taking steps now. Eight steps. That brings me up to 66 in total. Thank you for the follow. There's another, I have another 20 steps I can take. Yep. I'll take 10 now. I've got another 10 to do, leaves a bit of leeway in case I accidentally take one later. Okay, back on the farm. Let's dump the clam, the clay, and we're going to go chop trees to get myself 50 wood. They have enough time. Horrible animation cancelling. Much better. Okay, 10 steps. Here's my last two bits of wood. Okay, that should be my steps. Okay, there's my wood. I'm not making it back to bed, that's alright. I've got my wood on me. I can make the chest in the morning. I can place my tools in there. Hopefully, I was right with my steps. I'm step nipping for luck. Plenty of money for the rod and for bait. Inventory full. Day has been saved. What do we think? I don't have time to do a prediction here. I need to be logging off soon. Did we get it? Did we get it? Yes. I can hear the spirits whispering something to me. The spirits are somewhat mildly perturbed today. Luck will not be on your side. I had a feeling I was off. What did I actually get? Steps taken was missing. $93. I took 7 extra steps. Oh, why is match case ticked? Negative 0.05. Kia ora, Andromeda. So, perfect luck means 10% chests. The luck I've got is just under 5%. So the question is, do I redo this day clay farming again? I think I do. This stream, we had good progress this stream. We chose the seed. And we had an attempt at this day. But negative 0.05 is just a little bit too low. If I took one more step, I would have been 0.097. One more step I would have accepted. One more step I would have been able to accept the day. Oh well. Let's go find someone to raid. Check the starship for the category. Reset the run. Alright, anyone doing any kind of challenges? Like a community center in 1 year, maybe? Post Stardew winding down. Stardew though. Trying to marry Kiz. Who's Kiz? Someone doing a first stream ever. Trying a new game. I don't see any interesting challenges there, unfortunately. Stardew until I figure my life out. I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone in the Stardew Valley category that's sort of standing out to me as someone to raid. Someone's doing animation cancelling practice. Where? Who? That sounds good enough. If not that one, then I might just raid one of the Minecraft streamers that I follow. Another Kiwi. Who is it, Vicky? Who's doing animation cancelling practice? Oh, looks like he's back on 1.16. Perfection, I think. So just learning. Mel Blue Eyes. Where is Mel Blue Eyes? Stop hiding. Come on out. Where are you? Are they in the category? Mel Blue Eyes. With a slash in there. Oh, some final Hamilton contributions. Why did I not see Mel Blue Eyes in the category AC practice? Huh. Anyway, animation cancelling practice on Vanilla Perfection Farm. That'll do. Thank you for the notice for that, Vicky. Last chance before I end the stream to get your points in for the Hamilton stream. Hey, did just pop in? I'm one. Because, yeah, we are raiding. I need to log off now. Yeah, no worries, Vicky. That was a good start. It's unfortunate we have to redo it from day one again. Maybe I do some seed generation off stream and find some spring onions or something. But we've definitely this amount of money is definitely more than we need. I do wonder how much money I'll get from fishing in order to get to the iridium rod. Maybe I do need to go more heavy on the clay farming. But in either case, Nightbot's been spamming the links. Come and join the Discord, follow me on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch if you are so inclined. I'll be back. I may be streaming tomorrow. In any case, I'm doing Scribble with a few of the others, Stardew Scribble with a few of the others tomorrow, and we've got I'll say a special guest. Well, it's Z's guest, and for what Z's arranged, I'm the guest. What's the name? Nahachu. Playing Scribble with Nahachu.